got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 20. Right. Rotate. Check three.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 down. Here we go. Watch 7.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and short yardage. Vic, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team
so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale, don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb, I don't get to take off. A hater gets off, I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go. Sit your arm. Watch your back,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 58, boys. 58. 58. Smart.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Tight down. There you go.
They're going to look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cook. They find some open field here. 20, 10, touchdown, LA! Dalvin Cook, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man, it means even more. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
58, come on. Rip left, rip left. 58, boy, 58, 58. Come on.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. First down. The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Cook. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The gun now on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 3rd and long for Vick. Out to his left. And he'll find Hall. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Too little, kill.
Back to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Vick now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Hester. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Being chased out left. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 56 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be...
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run. Cook. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Now Cook running right. Down to the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. They run it again with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Go to base. You got nothing to check. Crouch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one taken in by Hester. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're not ready. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On the carry, it's Cook. Got some real estate inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Ready? 28. Right. Mike, 28. Well, get your swerve on. Ready.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.